can't steal here and get away with it.
Never trusted her.
Are you here to seek shelter or to cause problems? This area is a sanctuary for refugees. There's nothing here for reavers, recruiters, or troublemakers.
I'm not a reaver.
Then I hope that means you're here to help.
What brought you out here?
This is a place away from the war. A place people can make up their minds without being pressured to join one of the factions. If the people here wanted to join a faction, they would have. But some people aren't ready for that. Or they've been cast out. They have to go somewhere.
So there's no faction in charge here?
Well, the clerics keep order, but it's not like the Horde where entry means you have to join them. Here you can forget about factions.
You're a berserker. Is Adan trying to conquer Abessa?
I don't answer to Adan. And these people belong to no faction. They belong only to themselves. I stand as their protector against anyone who would force them to do otherwise. My only connection to Adan is my magic. I wish it was more, but wishes don't make things so.
Have you been exiled from Golian?
Exiled? No. There are those in Adan who want to use my magic for their own purposes. Ever since my power started to grow, they changed me. Their mana changed me, and that change just won't stop. I'm becoming stronger and stronger. It is terrifying.
If that's true, why don't you use your power?
I do, I have. But sometimes it overwhelms me. That's why I fight alone. If I lose control of a spell, there's a chance I could kill anyone and everyone around me. The warlords wanted to test me. Try my powers, to harness them. Now I need to find a solution myself. But to do that, I need to study the properties of Elex, to learn more about it.
Are you always so edgy?
You know you wouldn't need to diffuse things if you didn't get people wound up in the first place. Damn, this is like being back in Goliad all over again.
I could use someone like you.
Use? There's a word I've heard too much. Well, count me out. I'm not interested in being used.
I could help you.
What do you know of what I need? What do you know of how to help me? Elex marks people. Mana, chems, exposure from food tainted by it. It stays with people. You have its mark on you. You're different somehow. What is it about you?
I took Elex in the past. Is that what you're seeing? Or is there something else?
Took it? You were fed it. You were an ALB soldier. Well, it seems we have something in common. We've both been fed Elex in one form or another. It's changed us. And neither of us know what that means we are now.
What do you think? My offer still stands.
And what exactly is it that you're planning?
I am going to end this war by taking the fight to the Elexitors. And I'm trying to put together a group skilled enough to win that fight.
And you think I'll take part in this?
In return, I will help your quest to find the Elex you're searching for. Then you can improve your magical abilities. You said yourself, the longer you are here, the more you fear your powers will overwhelm you. The longer you stay here, the more danger you put these people in. If you really want to protect them, you need to leave.
Even if that's true, why should I leave with you?
I was an owl. I know Elex and I know magic. I know the impulses that follow you even during sleep. I know the nightmares and the problems of trying to control power that really wants to control you. And I know what it's like when all that is taken from you. We can help each other.
And it's not like I have other options. Not in the long term. You're right. I'm hiding from it here. I need to get out there and find a real solution. I'll wait by the main gate, and we'll see if your actions can match your words. You should stock up here before we go.
I will meet you by the gate.
Just don't keep me waiting, or you might find I change my mind.
That was remarkable. Fucking elves. They'll cost all of us.
You don't feed the belly, the rest of the body will die.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later. I'm going. I'm going.
I don't know enough about that.
We need to sort things out with those traders.
So
He's been chewing on that thing for days. What kept you?
I'm here now.
So you are. And are you planning on telling me where you've set up camp or what comes next? Or do I have to wait for that too?
Okay, I'll tell you what's happened so far.
You've done a lot, but you still have got a lot of work ahead of you. Or we have.
And we're not going to get where we need to without a jetpack.
Don't worry, I know how to use one of those. I'll keep up with you. Now can we talk about my problem? There's just one more thing.
Yes.
Why did you choose to join the clerics?
To begin with, it seemed like the best way to survive.
But that isn't everything.
My own people tried to kill me. I want to find answers, and joining a faction has to help me find them.
I hope you're not just doing this for your own personal reasons.
You said you wanted to study the properties of Elex. How will you do that?
I can feel the presence of Elex. Mostly where it's present in great quantities.
Like the converter?
You don't need any special powers to feel the Elex there. No, I'm talking about unrefined Elex. When it's raw, latent. I can learn more from it when it hasn't been altered. I want to explore Magalan and look for some large deposits of unrefined Elex.
Deposits? I thought Elex arrived with the comet.
You're right. Part of its power is that it isn't from here. I want to discover how it is spread across Magalan. But when it is processed by the Alps, the Elex changes. It becomes polarized. The transmuted form that the Berserkers get from their mana shrine changes it in similar ways. That keeps some of its power, but it's the Elex that came with the comet that I want to learn more about. I feel that there are secrets to learn about it. To understand those secrets, I need it untouched, pure Elex.
Come with me.
You have enough companions already.
You should go back to Origin.
Of course.
Follow me.
Okay.
How do you want to find these large Elex deposits?
When the comet impact spread Elex into the seas, the rock, the air we breathe, but it is collected and concentrated in some places. I have felt the vibrations, the presence of these deposits.
Where can you find this unrefined Elex?
The first deposit I'd like to investigate is north of the city.
I have recruited a powerful mage from amongst the Berserkers. Her name is Kaya.
Good. And were you able to win her over to our cause?
She wouldn't have come here otherwise.
So, this is her. Well, I hope the stories of her powers are true.
The Ob force in northern Abessa has been defeated.
Good. That was vital. We could not afford a shift of power in Abessa. Good. But I get the feeling you have more to tell me.
The converter in northern Abessa has been deactivated.
Well, that was faster than I expected. No doubt the Ice Palace will be considering their response. Good. Was there anything else to report?
The Alexeter Repox is dead.
Then perhaps your secret can be kept a little longer. Good. Do you have anything else to tell me?
The Duke of Tavar's bomb was really a fighting machine. He developed it with a cleric prisoner with the aim of attacking the Horde in Ignadon.
Developed? Does that mean the danger is now gone?
Yes.
Good. Then we have one less threat to worry about. Good. Do you have anything else to tell me?
The Berserker Mage Kaya will help us.
So, you are the powerful mage I have heard of.
Do you want a demonstration?
No. Jax's word is enough to vouch for you. We will need to call upon you when we face the Alexitors. You have done good work, Commander. You have assisted our cause greatly. But the hybrid must have realized by now that there is a new threat that he must consider. He used to be preoccupied by the mages in Edan.
Do you have any idea why he feared them?
I was hoping you could tell me, Jax. He tasked you with finding the pilgrim Thorold. Did you learn anything that could explain the hybrid's fear?
I didn't complete my mission. I was shot down before I could reach the pilgrim.
And it seems that the hybrid has not succeeded in completing this mission since then. He still hasn't found the pilgrim, even though he seems to feel that the Berserkers transmuting Elex is the biggest threat to Zakor.
I've found the pilgrim's location.
That is interesting. Then perhaps we can determine why the pilgrim is perceived to be such a threat.
We shall see.
Whatever the future holds, I am certain that Thorold is the key. His knowledge could mean victory or defeat in this war. I think that Thorold is seeking a way to change Elex without the need to take it to that shrine in Goliath.
And if he can achieve that, then the hybrid risks losing vast amounts of Elex.
Yes, and after all, the hybrid is demanding all the Elex in Magellan. Imagine the effect on him if the Berserkers were to take huge quantities of it, turning it into mana before he can consume it.
The hybrid could never allow that.
It would destroy his plans, and it would empower the Berserkers. While the Albs lose power, they would gain. It's easy to imagine what they would do with our people then. The Ice Palace would fall, and the Albs would be exterminated. We cannot allow that.
I would take the risk.
Then you really have spent too much time among the free people. You are lost, Commander. You must find yourself again. You must finish your old mission and secure Thorold's knowledge. The fate of us all depends on it.
You keep saying it all depends on me. But what about you? Where is your support? What are you doing to stop the hybrid? If you want my help, you must prove your side of things to me. I want to see this force you're talking about.
As you wish. You should know who you are dealing with.
Elex brings strength to those who will entertain it. Makes a slave. This he has retained his power to control things. He can force these creatures to do his bidding. But he's right. Use of that. I must know more about his plans. His goals. I should find out what he fears most. The sanctified. Mutants, so that's your force.
So, you see, I might not command my soldiers any longer, but I do have a force to be reckoned with. Now, you must play your part and discover the purpose of Thorold's research.
We should go. It's dangerous here. bad technology, and yet they build such ugly buildings.
Keep close! Fight together!
It's amazing that it's still here.
You've had your warning. You need to leave.
I know about your plan to stop the hybrid.
My plan to stop the hybrid? What exactly do you think you know? And how did you get that information?
I can help you. I know my way around the Ice Palace. I can get you to the hybrid.
The only people who have been inside the Ice Palace are Alps. So, what are you? Separatist, a spy, or a liar?
I am an Alb. Well, I was before the Elex cleared my system. It was my raider that was shot down in the mountains near Goliath. I was betrayed by my own people, and I want to know why.
So, you want my help to get revenge? That's not the best motive. I trust you. You get your revenge. And then what's to stop you taking Elex and turning back into an Alb?
If you've gotten to the Ice Palace by that point, what do you care?
What's to say you aren't still serving the hybrid?
The fact you're still breathing.
Let's say you're speaking the truth. Tell me what the hybrid knows about my plans.
That you are researching the properties of Elex. That you're planning to transmute it into mana. That gives you power, and makes Elex both unusable by the hybrid and poisonous to Albs.
You've been told nothing that couldn't have been guessed at.
When my raider crashed, I was on a mission to find you to learn more. If the hybrid still wants that information, they'll send someone else to finish the mission, and to kill you.
I've dealt with several Albs that have tried.
And it's delayed you and your research each time. Whatever the hybrid is doing, he's close to succeeding. He has time on his side. You don't.
And? What do you want in return for helping me?
Whatever is happening in Zakor has to be why someone sabotaged my mission and had me set for execution. We both need to get into the Ice Palace.
And you're out of luck. There's no way to get in unnoticed. You won't even make it up the ramp to the gates.
Not alone, but you have a plan to get in. Take me with you.
You've talked. You said nothing. Now do as I asked and leave.
I trained with the Alexiters. I know how they think. I know my way around the Ice Palace. Do you really think you can reach the hybrid without me?
I'm supposed to trust you with the future of Magellan? Based on a few words? No. If you want me to believe you can get me into the Ice Palace, then first you show me that you can get inside an ALB converter. If you want me to believe you will help me stop the hybrid, then you get inside each of those converters and you shut them down. When all 5 of those converters have stopped, then I will believe you.
You should hold only the Alexiters and the hybrid responsible for the converters.
So, all the other ALBs are their victims too? They're controlled by the Alexiters? Well, we will see if that is true once the hybrid and the Alexiters are gone. Until then, they are the enemy.
You expect me to deactivate all 5 converters?
Those machines have fed the ALBs for too long. The less Elex the ALBs have, the weaker they become, and the safer it is for the rest of our world. Will you help us?
The ALBs aren't the only ones killing people. The free people kill ALBs.
True, but we've made peace before, and we might find it again by coming... The fate of all the free people is linked. If Ulbricht launches his offensive against the ALBs and the clerics fail, then the ALBs will...
What do you know about the Alexiters?
What we know, we've learned from prisoners. That means I know who you are, Commander Jax. We learned recently it was you who had crashed. I know too that your father Wardek didn't leave Zakor under orders. He fled to Abessa.
I've received reports of problems with the production of Elex in Edan.
Yes, the converter there is inactive. It went offline hours ago.
A technical malfunction should have been repaired by now.
This is more than a malfunction. I think the Berserkers have attacked the converter. I suspect it has been overrun.
The hybrid would have seen that.
Then speak to the hybrid, Parsec. I'm telling you what I know.
You don't speak to the hybrid unless you are summoned.
Then get yourself summoned. We need to know what's going on and why he has withdrawn. We cannot implement the will of the hybrid if he doesn't tell us what it is, or if we lose any more converters.
Are you questioning the hybrid? Whatever has happened to the converter must be his will. It is not our place to question his ways. It is our duty to see his will. You and your sons.
We know our place, Parsec. We serve the hybrid.
It sounds like he too has enemies in the Ice Palace.
That makes no sense.
Wardeck left without an escort. There are Alb forces searching for him. Wardeck has joined the Separatists in Abessa.
If you know so much, then you can tell me who shot my raider down.
Until you told me different, I had assumed it was mechanical trouble. If we could shoot Alb raiders down, we'd do it more often. What I can tell you is it wasn't us. You might have been flying over Idan, but no berserker caused your crash.
Then was it the Separatists?
Near Goliath? That's unlikely. From what you've told me, I'd say it was from your own people.
No Alb would dare. I was on a mission ordered directly by the hybrid.
Ha! Albs kill each other all the time. Fail a mission and you're executed. Run and you're shot in the back. Or in your case...
Calyx serves the hybrid. He was fail a mission and die.
And, had you failed? Certainly your raider crashed, but you were in Idan. Your mission had only just started. It sounds more like some...
No Alb can refuse an order from the hybrid.
Wardeck has fled. Calyx was answering orders. If you ask me, you should be looking to the actions of Zardo.
If I am to help you reach the Ice Palace, I need help repairing an Alb raider.
An Alb raider would definitely be an asset. How badly damaged is it?
It won't fly right now, but if I had access to spares, I could get it to fly again.
Well, you won't find stockpiles of Alb spares around here. But there is an old industrial park. I have been there once before. In the old world, perhaps you could find a suitable component in those ruins. But that is your choice. You know the task you have been set.
What are you going to do?
That is none of... You have your task. Succeed in yours, and perhaps I will tell you more.
Trust must be earned.
I hope you are what you say you are. Come to me when you have something to report.
Ulbricht's offensive against the Albs in Ignadon was a success.
A success is too optimistic. It has delayed the Albs, not defeated them. Still, it is the first good news I've heard from Ignadon. Now, it falls to us to cause the Albs... You've made progress. But the Albs must lose all their influence on the lands of the free people. And you must be ready to deliver on your promise to return to me when you have more to report.
The converters you wanted destroyed. The converter in Tabar remains fully functional. The converter in West Zakor is still in operation. It's the most heavily guarded. The Albs are still fueling their converter in East Zakor.
Then you know what you must do next. We have little to discuss until those converters are silent.
The converters you wanted destroyed. The converter in Tabar remains fully... The converter in West... The Al...
Then we...
Do you really believe you can transmute all of the
Removing Elex from this world is our best hope, but it is far from simple to achieve.